Hey guys, what is going on today? We are going to have some fun with this video. I had so many things happen today that are really cool aviation wise, including seeing the F-35 demo team, all variants, saw the Marine version, saw the Navy version, saw the Air Force version. I think we have all of them here on Long Island. And we so and I have another story. So I know you guys like these, or maybe you don't. I have no idea, but I love talking about them because it's Aviation Week here on Long Island, and this is all I talk about because I'm so excited. So we are driving on the road near the airport near Islip, and we're trying to find the Thunderbirds, right? So I see one. We're trying to find it, and we find it. Cool, right? Then we go somewhere else, and my friend sees the Thunderbirds all the way down there, lined up. So we're, filming the Thunderbirds and whatever on park. Like, so it's raining, it's nasty. Me and my friend are jumping out of cars, literally try to find this plane and blah blah blah, right? So we're literally trying to find. I'm just making sure this is good. I'm gonna minimize this actually so you guys can see this. So we're literally trying to find the Thunderbirds, right? And we know they came in, right? And I did call. Obviously a lot of people call the airport, right? For info on the airplanes, info on the thing. So I call him, and he's like, "Oh, well, we can't, give that info because they're military and we don't know you, etc." Right? So, which makes sense. The military's or the airport has the military there, so they're not gonna give any random guy info on the airplanes, right? But enough people asked them to where we went up to a security thing to get into the airport, and we're like, hey, do you know where we could see the Thunderbirds, or whatever. So we're driving, to and he's like, no, I didn't see him come in, they're probably not here, but if you go down this road, such and such road, you might be able to see them, or you might be able to be at the end of the runway. There's a view of the end of the. There's a view from the area, from the active runway, just in case you could see them take off, etc. Right? So we're trying to find it, and we looked around for like probably 15 minutes, drove around the airport trying to find these jets. I see one, and they're like, "Oh no, you didn't see it." We passed it. It's like in the most like, okay, so if you pass the jet, it's jet number 7, and we're like trying to find this thing, right? So this is the photo jet that they use for the air show, right? And I'm like, okay, great, this is here, right? And I'm trying to, we're trying to find this. Everybody thinks I didn't see this jet, so I'm like, oh wait, look, no, it's there's a jet back there by the thing, and knowing Islip and the airport, and they don't want you sitting in places around the airport because of security and stuff like that, right? So we're like trying to find this plane, driving around the airport. We're having police following us, and like we pull up to the thing, they say go here. So we're like all trying to find these planes, and I'm with my friend from North Carolina that just came up from North Carolina to see the air show, right? So I want to show him a good time, right? So we go trying to find these planes. I see this plane out of the corner of my eye. We're passing it. I'm like, oh no, there it is. It's right next to the. I'm serious. It's like right next to the building, right? So we're literally okay. So I think we got in front. What's that? Yeah. So realistically, number 7 jet is. Let's see. How can I explain this? So here's where number 7 jet's parked, right? And here's where the Thunderbirds are parked, all the way down. So if you look where number 7 is, so number 7 jet, the photography jet is parked here. Let's say on videos, right? The Thunderbirds are parked where the playlist is. So we're like looking at this plane, whatever. We're trying to find this plane, and we don't think we can get there, right? So we end up trying to find this plane, and we're looking, whatever. It's 5-10 minutes later, we find the Thunderbirds. My friend, I think, saw the Thunderbirds a long way away in the airport, right? So we're trying to find it, and then we see one of the jets. So then it's like, okay, great, we can't get there. There's no way of getting there, right? So I'm just trying to give you guys all the info. So if it sounds confusing, sorry about that. But we're trying to find these jets, right? And we're going around the airport, multiple times, having, police follow us, stuff like that. And we're just like, oh, come on, we gotta figure something out here because we're not doing anything wrong. We're just trying to see the Thunderbirds. So, we're trying to find them, and we find this one plane, and then trying to find that one plane. Trying to find a way to get to that one plane. My friend saw the Thunderbirds. So we're going down, and where we were, so we see the Thunderbirds first, right? Then we go down another better place to see them, and so we see them. Wait, let me think. I think it was, yeah. So it was, we see 6 jets, and it's like, okay, cool, 6 jets. Where's the 7th one, right? So we decide to drive somewhere else, right? So as we're driving somewhere else, we find the others, right? So we're hanging out there, and I believe, we see the other one, but we don't know how to get to it, right? Then we see and that now, as we're trying to find these jets, as we're trying to find this one jet, we see the Thunderbirds, right? So we're taking pictures, stuff like that, right? Then we're trying to find this other jet, the number 7 jet, the photo jet for the Thunderbirds. So as we're I'm sorry. So we can't find a way of getting there, right? So as we're trying to find the so we're at the spot where where the jets are behind us, in a line, and you guys will see it. I just haven't edited the videos and pictures yet, so you guys will definitely see that when this video probably comes out as well, or before. So we're trying to see, and if I'm talking too fast, please let me know. I'm just really excited. So we see the jets, and it's like, okay, how do we get to this jet and whatever? So we find the jet, right? So we're right by the jet, and we see the whole team 1 through 6, and we're deciding, okay, we took our pictures, whatever, now let's get out of here, let's go eat, let's do this, let's do that, right? So we're going to, we go eat, fine, Southwest flies over twice, cool, right? So then we go back to go past the airport to go to, I think, Kohl's, right? So as we're going to Kohl's, this friggin', I think it was an F-35. I didn't see it was an F-35. This thing flies over, and we're like, oh my god, we gotta go see this thing. So we're tracking it. We're trying to see where it's taxiing. We're trying to jump out of the car. We're trying to find the best spot to see it, right? So we find it, and we see this thing taxing, right? So it's taxing, it's coming to park, and we're trying to see, okay, is it taxing by the aviation museum, or is it going to taxi by, the left side of the airport? So if you're looking at here, so if you're looking at Islip, here's one wrong way, and then here's another wrong way, something like that. The F-35s are over here. The American Air Power Museum is over here. The Southwest Gates are over here. So here's where we were, and we're trying to see where this thing is going. So this thing is taxiing. We're wondering if it's going to take off. One taxis towards us. So we're like, oh, cool, an F-35 came here, right? So it's like okay, so I think, let me make another video of this because I gotta open up something else for you guys real quick.